Welcome back to the Nap Lab. Today we're testing the flagship model from SleepOnLatex. They currently only sell one mattress, but they also offer pillows and latex mattress toppers. Obviously, their big focus is natural latex. This is a material that's gained a lot of attention in recent years, and SleepOnLatex is one of many brands that attempt to offer sleepers a more budget-friendly option. The SleepOnLatex mattress is almost half the average price of other latex foam mattresses we've tested, but it also comes with some trade-offs. Without further ado, let's jump into the review that examines SleepOnLatex across 10 different objective and data-driven tests. As we look at the scorecard resulting from our test, we see decent scores with an outlier on either end. On the positive side, response time received a perfect 10 out of 10, and on the negative side, motion transfer received a 6.9. All other categories, including cooling, edge support, sex, pressure relief, off-gassing, and company, had scores from 8.0 to 8.5. Altogether, this gave the SleepOnLatex an overall performance score of 8.11. For reference, this puts it in the bottom 20% of the 280 plus mattresses we tested to date, where the average score is an 8.55. The SleepOnLatex mattress is only available in a single firmness option. It's a 6 out of 10 on our firmness scale, where 10 is the most firm. This gives the mattress a medium firm feel. Next, we're going to talk through what the SleepOnLatex does best. First and foremost, this is an all latex foam mattress for $1,000. Latex is traditionally a more expensive material, and this price is 43% less expensive than the average latex foam mattress. Second, as with virtually all latex mattresses, its responsiveness is about as fast as we can get. You will never feel stuck or experience any type of cratering sensation on the SleepOnLatex. Third, what is not typical of latex mattresses is deep sinkage, but that's what SleepOnLatex offers. The hug around the body is certainly more generalized than memory foam. Even so, the body sinks notably deeper down into the mattress. However, all mattresses aren't ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the SleepOnLatex. First, performance in multiple categories earned good but far from great scores, including cooling, edge support, sex performance, and pressure relief. Much of this lack of performance can be attributed to the thin 8-inch design. Which brings me to my second point. The total height of the mattress is only 8 inches thick. This presents some challenges to support and pressure relief. In general, adult sleepers typically need thicker mattresses to provide sufficient support. In my view, 10 inches and thicker is preferable. Lastly, the SleepOnLatex mattress is not well suited for heavier weighted sleepers. All foam latex mattresses typically struggle to provide support for sleepers over 250 pounds. But this is doubly true when there is simply less latex, as there is in this 8-inch mattress. I would urge caution for sleepers over 200 pounds and recommend avoiding this mattress if you're over 250 pounds. Your body weight and sleep position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the SleepOnLatex is fair. During our test, I felt that support was okay, but also far from great. The mattress is equipped with a 4-inch support layer. This is 3.88 inches thinner than the average support layer thickness of 7.88 inches based on all of our tests to date. The support layer is significantly thinner than average. Moreover, the total mattress height is only 8 inches, which is significantly thinner than the average total mattress thickness of 12.04 inches. When it comes to support, the total height of the mattress and the thickness of the support layer both play a critical role. In order to create full support, a mattress needs a sufficiently thick enough material layer. In my view, the SleepOnLatex mattress just isn't thick enough. This results in the mattress compressing more significantly upon itself, especially while lying on your side, with heavier weighted bodies and with body types that carry more weight in the middle. For sleepers 250 pounds and up, I would avoid this mattress. In addition, as body weight gets above 200 pounds, I start to feel more concerned about the support feeling insufficient. Based on all of our tests to date, an analysis of the materials, and my subjective experiences, I'm confident most sleepers will find the support on the SleepOnLatex is fair. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have a cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allow it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooler performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The SleepOnLatex has good cooling. During our test, I felt a slight level of heat retention on my body, but it's nothing dramatic and certainly not enough that I would call it hot. Overall, the mattress seemed to breathe well, the max temperature was reasonable, and the heat dissipation curve was good. Latex as a material type does a good job of mitigating and reducing heat retention. The SleepOnLatex is 8 inches of all latex foam split across 3 layers. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 90.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 0.8 degrees more than the average of 89.7 degrees based on all of our tests to date. After getting off the mattress, the temperature declined by 6.7 degrees from minute 0 to 1. This is 2 degrees cooler than the average 0 to 1 minute decline of 4.7 degrees. I was pleased that the max temperature was only slightly above average, and even more pleased that the minute-by-minute heat dissipation curve was notably cooler than average. When we consider the combination of objective data, my subjective experiences, and an analysis of the materials, I'm confident in my view that cooling is good. For the sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel like you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. The SleepOnLatex has deep sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.37 inches. This is 0.22 inches more sinkage than the average sinkage depth of 2.15 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates a more generalized body contouring hug. Both heavier and lighter parts of my body are sinking down into the mattress. Unlike memory foam, which creates a dramatic and exacting hug around the body, the SleepOnLatex creates a body hug that is more restrained. The hug is more of a generalized circular depression where you lie. It's also a highly responsive hug, so the materials quickly change and adapt to your movements. This is in contrast to many memory foams, which can sometimes take several seconds to adjust to your new position. The high responsiveness makes it easier to move around on the mattress. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12 medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better, as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The SleepOnLatex has a high level of motion transfer. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 11.88 meters per second squared. This is 35% more motion transfer than the average of 8.78 meters per second squared. The higher than average motion transfer is exactly what we expect from an all-foam latex mattress. The average motion transfer for all latex mattresses we've tested to date is 10.90 meters per second squared. Latex as a material type simply creates more motion than most other mattress types. The material has high bounce, high resiliency, high springiness, high responsiveness, and a high level of jiggliness. All these factors are contributing to a higher level of motion transfer. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.14 seconds. Motion drops off thereafter, but we do see a secondary motion spike from 0.43 to 0.57 seconds. Finally, by 0.86 seconds, we return to near zero levels of energy. Both the motion intensity and motion duration are more than average. Unfortunately, higher motion is simply a common and expected weakness among latex mattresses. So this isn't necessarily a problem with SleepOnLatex specifically, but rather most latex mattresses in general. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The SleepOnLatex has an extremely fast material response. In our most recovered test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.2 seconds, which is 0.22 seconds faster than the average of 0.42 seconds based on all of our tests to date. In our fully recovered responsive test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.3 seconds, which is 0.65 seconds faster than the average of 0.95 seconds. This is effectively an instant material responsiveness and is tied for first as the fastest responsiveness mattress we've tested to date. The near instant material responsiveness means it's easy to move around the mattress and easy to change positions. In addition, a slower material responsiveness can negatively impact sex. The fast response ensures that there won't be an issue with SleepOnLatex. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The SleepOnLatex has a moderate level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 8.51 inches. This is 0.94 inches less bounce than the average of 9.45 inches based on all of our tests to date. Typically, latex mattresses will have more bounce than what we measured here. In the case of SleepOnLatex, the level of bounce is more restrained due to the relative thickness of the mattress. Thinner mattresses often create less bounce, especially in the case of an all-foam latex mattress. Even so, at 8.51 inches, it's not a low level of bounce by any stretch. In my view, the SleepOnLatex mattress can be a great choice for those who want a latex mattress but want less bounce. Overall, I'm pleased with the level of bounce, and I don't expect it will be an issue for most sleepers. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sluggish while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The SleepOnLatex has good sitting edge support and good lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting linkage compression of 4.50 inches. This is 0.44 inches more sitting sinkage than the average of 4.06 inches based on all of our tests to date. While edge support earned a good score, it's also clear that the mattress doesn't rise to the level of excellent or outstanding. Latex often struggles with edge support, and that's exactly what we experienced here. The fact it's only 8 inches tall is definitely contributing to the weaker edge performance. The simple fact is that more material is required to create the most robust edge support in most cases. Lying edge support was a similar story. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt reasonably well supported in all sleeping positions. Even so, edge support isn't as robust as many other types of mattresses we've tested. In my view, this is less a problem with the edge support specifically and more a problem with support in general. At the end of the day, this is only an 8-inch thick mattress, which again, in my view, is just not thick enough to create sufficient support for adult bodies. The edge simply feels a bit weaker while lying directly on it, which doesn't create great support. I would have liked to have seen at least a 10-inch total profile, which likely would have created better edge support and better support in general. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edge are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The SleepOnLatex has good sex performance. On the positive side, noise is minimal. In a more neutral space, we have pressure relief and cooling, which were both good, but also far from great. Similarly, we have edge support. While the measured edge support earned the SleepOnLatex a good score, it's also clear that it's not as supportive as many other types of mattresses. Only having 8 inches of total material greatly limits the level of support achievable by the edge. In addition, latex as a material type simply isn't great when it comes to supporting the absolute edge of the mattress. Last, we have bounce, which we measured at 8.51 inches. This is within the moderate range, but also notably lower than the average. When it comes to sex, more bounce is always better. Needless to say, the SleepOnLatex would have benefited greatly from more bounce when it comes to the dance without pants. Overall, sex performance on the mattress is good, and yet leaves much to be desired. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The SleepOnLatex has a good level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt no significant pressure points in my body. Overall, the mattress is comfortable, even if it doesn't rise to the excellent or outstanding levels of pressure relief. The mattress is equipped with 4 inches of comfort material. Those 4 inches are split across 2 separate 2-inch latex layers. While this isn't the absolute highest end, highest quality latex I've ever seen, it's not bad by any stretch. On the positive side, the latex is certified organic. That said, SleepOnLatex does not disclose the specific latex type, which I find quite disappointing. Most latex is Dunlop or Talalay. The SleepOnLatex has 0.08 inches less comfort material than the average comfort layer thickness of 4.08 inches based on all of our tests to date. My chief concern with pressure relief simply comes down to the quantity of material. The mattress is only 8 inches thick, which in my view just isn't thick enough to meet the comfort needs of most adult sleepers. The heavier the body, the more likely the mattress will not be comfortable. As a general rule, latex mattresses that are 10 inches thick and thinner are not going to work for sleepers 250 pounds and up. That said, if you are a lighter weighted sleeper, you may not find this to be as much of a problem. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with less strong odor or an odor that dissipates more quickly are better. The SleepOnLatex had a strong smell upon the initial unboxing. The mattress smelled for 6 days. This is 0.4 days less than the average of 6.4 days. The mattress has a rubbery smell, which is typical of other natural latex mattresses we tested. While the odor is strong, it's not offensive in the same way that many memory and polyurethane foam mattresses are. The Comfort score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include a length of the trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, trust, and country of origin. The SleepOnLatex offers a 100-night trial period and a 10-year warranty. Shipping and returns are both free. Comparing all mattress companies reviewed to date, the average trial period is 178 nights, which is 44% longer than the SleepOnLatex trial period. The average warranty is also longer than the SleepOnLatex warranty. Considering the 280+ mattresses we've tested to date, 26% have lifetime warranties, and the average of the other 74% is 13 years. I would recommend the SleepOnLatex for sleepers who are looking for an all-foam latex mattress. Additionally, if you value a more sustainable and/or organic option, this can be a good fit. The 8-inch mattress is relatively thin compared to the 12-inch average, but the entire 8 inches is made up of natural latex and wrapped in an organic cotton cover. Understand that the SleepOnLatex mattress does not have the highest overall performance score, but it is reasonably good in most of our scoring categories. Finally, the price being around $1,000 is a huge benefit to those wanting a more natural option without the usually steep price tag that they come with. Overall, the SleepOnLatex mattress is not our strongest recommendation for latex foam or budget-friendly options, but its price to performance ratio still makes it a good value. Well guys, that's this review. I hope it found it helpful. Comments or questions, drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the mattress, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.